Hey guys, and welcome back to the AC Milan Career Mode. We are slowly but surely advancing into this fourth season, and we're looking good so far. After 8 games, we're on 20 points on top of the league, still unbeaten, which is very important. I think it's about time we make it an objective to go a season unbeaten in the league. We've already lost in the Champions League, unfortunately. But in the Serie A, I'm going to try and make it my objective to remain unbeaten. You can see we're top there with the most goals scored in the league and the second best defense. And you know what? What I find weird is that Chievo Verona is the team with the second most goals scored, and yet they've only won 1 game. That doesn't make sense to me, but whatever, it is what it is. We're on top. We're playing Pescara at home. This is the game I'm going to sim in today's episode. But the other 3 games, of course, will be played as per usual. Rotated side. A lot of players are unfit. We need to give them a rest. And then we can crack on with the proper games. But this is a straightforward 3-0 victory. Not complaining at that at all. Bit of a shock message. Andrea Bertolacci wants to leave the club. You're free to go. You were shit in real life. And you're pretty average on the game as well. Right guys, this is the team for the game against Torino away from home. We really need to pick up 3 points because we keep on winning. We're still unbeaten, but Inter are only 2 points behind us. So it's going to be quite the task to stay in front of them if they keep up the good win. If we can get over 100 likes this episode again, that will show me that you guys are still hardcore into this series, because we're season 4, almost halfway, and the fact that we can still get over 100 likes is absolutely mind-blowing. This is the team. Balotelli is unfit, Maximovic is suspended, we've got worthy replacements. Let's play the game. Shit, that's a very good 1-2. Di Gaudio is one-on-one with Roma and he finishes it. It's 1-0 to Torino. And honestly, the way the first half hour has been, we've had nothing. That is a brilliant move. They outplayed me with a simple 1-2. Poor defending as well, but can't take it away from them. They deserve to be 1-0 up. So far for the best fucking defense in the league. Well done by Alan. Desilio. Where can we go with this? Desilio puts on the afterburners, but where the fuck is my midfield? Gonna have to cross it in then, but we don't have Balotelli, so crosses won't work. Cutting inside instead. Donati turns. I'll take the free kick. Simple curler over the wall, into the back of the net. Riccardo Donati, yes! Oh, what a goal! What a goal! You can't get that more into the top corner than that. That is upper echelon all the way to the bank. Look at that free kick. I don't know if it went in off the bar or the post. It's the post, but Jesus. You can't do it. You can't strike a ball better than that. That is genuinely one of the most satisfying free kicks I have scored on FIFA 16. Look at that. Oh, and you have the right to celebrate, good sir. Quick look at the halftime stats reveal that Torino have played better than us. They held onto the ball, they created more chances. Roma pulled off a couple of good saves. We only really had a set piece that worked out brilliantly, but we need to step up our game in the second half if we want to get anything out of this game. Islam Slimani coming on for Bellotti. A very strong target man-esque, well, striker. Don't know what he's doing at Torino though. Donati plays it back. Marco Verratti gets past one. He takes the shot and it's a brilliant goal by Marco Verratti. Not the man you'd expect to score long-range shots. That's literally the only area of his game that he's not good at. His shooting is weak usually, but I don't know. I'll have to test out his long shots because that is just top corner. He's got the dribbling, the passing, the defending, and apparently he's got shooting. He's pretty much the perfect player at this rate. Islam Slimani, he's got Ghazi in the middle, cuts inside. Islam Slimani takes the shot. Great block by Romagnoli. We need to get that second ball. We're not winning any second balls in the midfield. We're blocking shots left, right, and centre, but really, I don't know where they're at, my midfielders. I'm going to make some substitutions. We've got 10 minutes to go. I've actually only just realised that Verratti is completely drained for stamina. I've never seen that before. It's actually ridiculous. I thought he had good stamina. What's his stamina rating? 80. If you have 80 stamina, you should not be like that in the 83rd minute. Then again, he put in one hell of a performance, so I'm not going to hold it against him. He worked his arse off to get us that lead. Well played, Marco. No, I'm not accepting that. I'm gonna keep that in. I went as far left as humanly possible, and he passes it to the striker. I'm gonna be up against it for these final 5 minutes. I just know it. And that's the final whistle. We've won 2-1. The game tried to stitch me up towards the end. We all saw that. Romo just passed it straight to the striker. They couldn't score. 3 points. We're starting off the episode strong, which is always good. Because usually when I haven't recorded for a while and I come back to FIFA, I end up losing or drawing my first game. That's not the case today. I got very lucky, I'm not going to deny that, but we should pick up our form in the next few games and do better. First game is always the worst for me, but now we got the warm-up out of the way, it's time to move on to some more important fixtures. A good training session for some of the players right there. I hope we can win this next game in the Champions League, because as it stands right now, anyone can still make it through to the knockout stages. And now it's time for the most important game of today's episode. It's the Champions League group stage match against FC Basel at the San Siro. You would expect us to win these types of games, especially at home. And we need to win, because if we lose, we're going to be in one hell of a predicament in our Champions League group. We cannot fail. We have to make it through, considering we've done so well over the past few seasons. Let's see if there's a reason to panic after this game. Probably not. Milan Basel, let's go get him. I'm looking at you to keep a clean sheet. Rafael Romo, the man to watch is, of course, Riccardo Donati. He's going to lead us to victory, hopefully. A draw is not good enough. We need a win, and I'm expecting us to get a win. We've played against tougher teams. This really shouldn't be a problem, but then again, you never know in FIFA. You've got to be joking me. You have got to be joking me. Rafael Romo, what the hell are you doing? Has it? I'm speechless. I'm actually speechless. I do not understand how that works. I do not. That is not even. That shouldn't be. Oh my god. Whose fault is that? Is that just the game being a retard and fucking up the mechanics? Or is it actually the inability of Rafael Romo to judge where the ball will land? I don't know. Not again, man. Block the cross. Don't let him score another. Oh, Bruno Perez, you have been sold, my friend. And Romo, I'm going to have to sub him off. Absolute shock horror at the San Siro after 10 minutes. 2-0 down in a game you're not even expected to lose. It was Mohamed El Neni, the current Arsenal player, who scored to make it 2-0. We're actually going to crash out of the group stages at this rate. Bertolacci looks for an option. Balotelli gives him that option. Mario Balotelli cuts inside past the sliding player. Balotelli, it's a good. That's what you need to do, Romo. I don't know what the fuck is happening. I don't know. There's nothing I can do. There is nothing I can do to stop these crosses from going in. I can't win the headers, and we've got no goalkeeper in goal. I'm clueless. I'm clueless. I've never seen a more unorganized team, a more lackluster performance in my life than that first half. It was beyond shocking. It was beyond shocking. I cannot explain. I can't put the. If I wanted to, I could put the whole first half in, unedited, and you would see some of the shit I have to deal with simple passes and throw-ins. Even tackles, I can put in a foot twice, and they'll still get away with it. I am contemplating releasing Bertolacci after this game. He told me he wants to leave, and he shows that on the pitch with his shit fucking attitude. I am contemplating releasing him. We've got the funds. It wouldn't hurt us at all. You can fuck off. Wherever you go, I don't care. We're not going to win that header. We're just not even going to challenge. We're just not even going to challenge. It's not even fair to single out anyone, because every single one of my plays today has been underperforming. Maybe El Shaarawy's been doing decent. It seems like he has 100% passing, but we lose every header. When El Neni goes home tonight, he's going to empty his pockets, find his wallet, his key, Balotelli and Donati. Oh, what a turn by Balotelli. This has to... I'm done. I'm actually done. I am trying so hard to get back into this game. I don't need... no words. Just no words. Look. 4 players surrounding Balotelli. Maybe Donati can do something for a change. Riccardo Donati... No, it ricochets into the goalkeeper's arms. I don't even care. I don't even... Fucking hell, man. I don't understand... just calm down. I've experienced in this game. I've cried, I've laughed, I've shouted, and all you're going to see is just a fraction of it, because I'm going to have to do a lot of editing to cut out most of this horrible, horrible performance. Let's take a look at the player ratings, actually. Let's go in depth on this AC Milan performance against the great FC Basel. Player ratings. 6.0. Daniele Baselli, the best man on the pitch. The best rating on my team is the rating you start off with without kicking a ball, without making a pass. So the best player on my pitch, essentially, is the one who did nothing. Everyone else did worse. Congratulations, Milan. You have done it. You have actually played the worst game in my FIFA 16 career mode history. I said before the game, losing is a disaster. Losing, we don't expect to lose that game. Yet we have, and now we are in a position I never thought we would be in this early on in the season. Don't, I love you, but don't even. We're going to play the game against Cagliari. In the next episode, we'll take on Bologna and Olympique Lyon. That game against Lyon, we smashed them in the first game. We have to repeat that. If we don't make it through to the Champions League knockout stages, I don't know what to do with myself. But anyways, we're playing against Cagliari at home. They are in the top 6, so they're definitely a decent side this season, and we have to be careful. I don't know how we're going to bounce back, but we have to. I've completely changed my side. Actually, I forgot one thing. I've completely changed all the outfielders. It's time to drop Rafael Roma after that performance as well. It has to be done. I don't care about ratings at this point. I care about people that have not let me down yet. And these are the 11 that'll have to get the job done against Cagliari. A top 4 clash. Let's at least end the episode with a win, boys. Come on. I may have to resign after this game. If it repeats what it did against Basel, then I'm just gonna give up, resign, and sign with some Serie B team. Per Anderson trying a bit of dribbling, trying to hold on to the ball. The big man is quite agile for his height. Back into Per Anderson, who I thought he was left-footed. Well done by Fortuna dos Santos. Giacomo Bonaventura with a bit of space. He's making that run into the back post. Oh, he tried the spectacular. Decent build-up from AC Milan. Oh, good pressure by Fortuna dos Santos. He cuts inside. Fortuna dos Santos looks for the layoff. Per Anderson makes it 1-0. I held my breath there for a second. I wasn't sure if he was going to get there, but the big Swede, he got his left foot onto it. Good work from Fortuna. Great build-up. The easiest goal he'll ever score in his career, probably, Per Anderson. It's 1-0. Well deserved. I need to remind myself to untuck his shirt. I mean, honestly, they can keep passing it around the back. We're 1-0 up. I don't give a shit. Well done by Lukaku. Good strength and good pace. And talking about pace, he's going. Lukaku, try and stop him now when he's at full pace. Per Anderson squares it across. I should have shot. He was offside anyways. We're in trouble. We're in big trouble. Capuano crosses it in. Lugano, safe hands. And that's the end of the game. We win 1-0. It should have been more. It could have been more. I messed up some chances where I should have shot and I didn't shoot. But in the end, we get the clean sheet. We get the 3 points. And that was much better than the Basel game. Well, it couldn't be any worse, could it? Looking at the match facts, though, I mean, it's just not been a good episode. We won the game 1-0 without having a shot on target. You know what? FIFA messes up the stats. I'm just going to take that and move on. Despite having an absolute shocker today, we've managed to creep away from Inter a little bit in the standings. We're now 5 points ahead of them after 11 games played. Still unbeaten in the league. In the Champions League, we're looking absolutely horrible right now. Bologna, Lyon and Fiorentina await us in the next episode. Especially that Lyon game is going to be massive. We're actually third. As it stands, we're going to the Europa League. I'm not going to settle for that. Thank God Lyon are even shittier than us. So we can beat them. We can climb the table. We've got to fix that goal difference as well. We have to beat Lyon with a big scoreline. We're going to be up against it in the next episode. If you enjoyed today's episode despite the poor form, then leave a like down below. Like I said, 100 likes is the target. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later.